Something's been sleeping. Not anymore. There's a reactor buried in my chest, dormant for years beneath the noise and stress. I thought the cold was all that I could feel. Turns out the cold was just the casing steel. I find the fault line running through my core, a pressure building I've been ignoring more. The fuel was never gone, it shifted deep. The fire doesn't die, it goes to sleep. I feel the temperature rising in my bones. The circuitry is waking on its own. This isn't breaking down, this is ignition. This is the moment I become the mission. In a reactor, critical and alive. Everything I buried just learned to survive. Combustion in the silence, overload in the veins. I was always burning, just forgot the flames. In a reactor, you can't shut this down. Every joule of energy is finally unwound. I don't need permission, I don't need a sign. The reactor was running all along. It was mine. Every system primed and recalibrated. What they called unstable, I call activated. The overflow isn't damage, it's release. I was engineered for this, not for peace. The core temperature climbs past what they said. Red lines on the gauge, but I'm not afraid. Red line is just where the real begins. Ignition isn't starting, it's where I've always been. For the switch, it was never a switch. It was always a reactor. And reactors don't turn off. Still running.
Bet you ain't noticed that. I took away my sight, I couldn't see my friends. I could not breathe alone. You helped my lungs expand. Slowly losing my mind over you. Burn them like fire and smoke them like drugs. You like seeing me hurt, but I bet you ain't noticed that. You noticed that. You, I bet you ain't noticed that. You noticed that. You smoke up and I wake up, get into it. I know that I'm a bad man, nothing to it. I do that, kinda knew that, don't tell me. I know that we'll be fine someday, my love.
to find everything I've been holding since last week goes into the pavement underneath my feet. I don't need to think, I need to move. Just on fire, I'm finding my groove. Every problem gets a mile of its own, and I run until I'm tired enough to go home. My lungs are burning, good. My legs are shaking, good. Means I'm still here, means I'm still fighting through. Run it out, every fear, every doubt. Every night I stayed in when I should have come out. Run it out, every word left unsaid. Every version of myself I thought was dead. The road is long and I don't care. I put my worst days in the air. Run it out until the noise goes quiet, until the only voice I hear is mine. First so there's a conversation I've been losing for months with the part of me that gave up in the crunch. She says you can't outrun what lives inside. I say watch me try. The street lights blur at this pace, sweat and cold air on my face. This isn't pretty, this isn't clean. This is the most alive that I have been. There's a mile in every run where your body says stop, and everything in you wants to listen. Don't. Still here. Still moving.
Relationships will often end in disgust, and I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I've been nose running, you funny, you going make it out. What? Not the time just to go around. What a word you think is safe and sound. What? Might as well just burn it down. It's always winter time inside my mind. I find it hard to bury, 'cause it gets cold and blurry. Yeah, it gets cold and blurry. She took my heart and then discarded all the evidence. All of her actions were a clear case of malevolence. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I've been nose running, you funny, you city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. nothing. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone, it's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone, it's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. I'm craving hope in this darkness. You say I'm just a joke, just a joke. Shivers my spine so well. Swimming in the river takes too much. I'm trying to let go of us, but the truth is what's real and no one else. My darling, rose and fire. You're a liar. You say, my darling, rose and fire. In fire. You say, my darling, rose and fire. You're a liar. Shivers my spine so cold, so swimming in the rivers, swimming in the rivers. I'm trying to let go of us, but go of us, yeah.
this, why should we suffocate? Thought is on the gun, yeah, I will lead us home. Yeah, I will lead us.
I take every wall they built, I break. Used to shrink myself to fit the room. Now I'm walking in the room knows. Don't need your map, I know my way. Don't need your clock, I own my day. Every doubt that tried to slow me down just gave me one more reason not to drown. Something shifted, can't explain it. Felt the cage and just unchained it. This isn't luck, this isn't chance. This is everything I am, finally taking it steps. Unbreakable, I said unbreakable. Every hit just made me unmistakable. You can throw your worst, I've seen your worst before. And I came back swinging through the door. Louder, wild and fierce and fully capable. I detonate, watch me, I am something you can't replicate. I've been the storm and been the damage too, but today I'm only what